Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and we're back with another episode of Attack on Titan, episode 18. On the last episode, I think the Attack on Titan fandom is pretty much, you know, kind of devastated by the events of the last episode. Um, for many, and myself included, this was the best episode of this series. It's a close tie between that and Levi versus Kenny, but that was still in season 3, I believe. Um, but it was simultaneously my favorite episode of the series, as well as my least favorite, in that two of the characters that I hold most dear are now dead. Right? I always tend to gravitate more towards the more intelligent characters. Yeah, I still give Levi props, and Mikasa, of course. I love both of those two characters. But Erwin led them this far, right? They wouldn't have gotten this far without Erwin's help. And I don't know. Armin is pretty much the same thing. Everything that they have solved so far. We've gotten very few answers in Attack on Titan. All the answers that we have that have been revealed to us, he has had some indirect, involvement in, right? Whether it's figuring out the relationship between Annie and Reiner. Um, so I don't know, right? I'm at a loss for words. I don't know. Quite frankly, I feel sad for them now, because as far as I'm concerned, they're screwed without these two, right? I have some faith in Hanji to take over from Erwin if he dies. We saw him fall off the horse. He got plowed with a rock in his side, but he was traveling pretty fast, and I don't know how he could have survived that fall. If he did survive, I would want him to survive, right? Even if what's left of him, if he already lost an arm, if he lost his leg, if his head gets severed and that's all that remains of him, I'll take it. I'll take it. All right. But for Armin, it's pretty much done for. I think it's safe to say that Armin is out of the picture now. He was scorched to death. Um, I mean, Levi, the Levi versus the Beast Titan scene was just goddamn beautiful. Again, the last time I saw it, I love when they do the animation. It's not quite the same, but when Levi first encountered Kenny at the beginning of season 3, the animation was just goddamn beautiful at that point, and the battle was phenomenal. Here it was, I don't know, it was good to see Levi take on the Beast Titan. I expected a bit more from the Beast Titan, though. Although I'm beginning to realize now that maybe the reason that he fights from a distance is because, like Erwin, his strength isn't in his ability to fight, but he's a strategist like Erwin, right? So he fights from a distance, does his shot put throws, and commands other Titans to do his bidding. So that's his thing, and I'm fine with that. So Levi versus Beast Titan team was just goddamn epic. But what I took from that, or more importantly, what I want from it, because Levi said there's a chance that he could use the serum on whoever is still alive, right, to kind of bring them back. I don't know how that would work, because they would have to consume the Beast Titan, and the Beast Titan escaped, unfortunately. Our heroes keep hesitating. Like, what the hell, man? I'm sorry, but they had Reiner before Bertholdt showed up. They had Reiner. They didn't finish him off. He came back, and now they've chosen to capture Bertholdt, and Levi was going to capture the Beast Titan. I just think these guys are a bit too dangerous. I keep one, right? Try to keep one, but kill the one that's most dangerous. And right now, the Beast Titan, I think, was more dangerous than any of the other two. So, didn't quite understand why they were hesitating there. But if there is some hope of them using the Titan fluid to save someone, I hope they can save Erwin or Armin, if there's anything left to save. I don't know. I can't lose both of them. There's no way we can lose two of the smartest characters in the series. So I would hope that they save one. But I'm glad to see Hanji is back. She didn't die. She came back and helped them to take Reiner down by blowing open the other side of his jaw. And Mikasa came in and was able to use the Thunder Spear to take him out. They have these two with them. What comes next? I suppose interrogation, but they already had Annie, and this is why I had a problem with them hesitating or trying to capture them, because they've had Annie all this time and she has refused. She hasn't. We haven't seen anything. We've just heard, right? But she has not given them any information at all, right? At no point in time when they encountered her or tried to capture her, nothing. I don't think these guys are gonna give you any information, but at the very least, with Armin dying, Eren, still not feeling Eren, still waiting for him to do something, but I really hope Armin's death was not in vain and he uses that, to drive him instead of complaining all the time and blaming himself for self-pity and all that shit that season 1, 2, 3, I'm done with it now. With these two characters dead, you need to step the hell up, right? So he managed to seal the exterior hole in the wall though, as part of, I'm guessing as part of Armin's plan, right? So now they have access to, or they can go to the basement. I mean, maybe I want some answers, right? I think we've all been waiting for some answers. Before the season ends, I would want some answers. Where are these guys from? Why are they attacking this? Why are they attacking these guys? What is the bigger picture that we're not seeing yet? You can speculate all we want, but I would hope that by the end of the season we get something concrete and no more teasing the basement. Just tell us what's in the goddamn basement. Alright, so episode 18, let's check it out. I guess the good news is they shouldn't be able to transform, at least not for a little while, so the threat is less. It's trying to get them back. But, yeah, yes. Connect the dots. Do you? Really? Already did this with Rod Rice and screwed things up. He's still alive. Can they use it on him?
君が手足を切り落とされる前、最後の力で取り出そうとしたものだぞ。自決用の薬、それとも爆弾か。ユミルの手紙だ。クリスタに必ず渡してほしい。ほどあるんだけど。君の口も。
I trust Hanji, the one person that I can rely on here. To not hit. Count for what? Oh. Gonna get another Titan on our side? So someone can either eat... 巨人の力を操る人となるのだ。それが果たせれば、巨人の力や情報を得られる負担した後、安全が確保されたなら、リヴァイ兵士長を呼び求めよ。Erwin thought of everything, man. 注射器はこの一本か。今はリヴァイあちらの状況がわからない。Alright, I don't know what happened. する時間も余裕もないと思うね。なぜならこいつらの底力は。Wake up, Jean. Have you seen what the hell has been happening? もうほとんど残ってません。ですが、エレンとアルミンの元への片道分はあります。私よりはあるな。何らかの理由でそれが叶わない場合には、深淵弾を撃て。それを合図にライナーを断つ。I understand, but アルミンが息を吹き返した。頑張れ。もっと Don't tell me he wants to revive Erwin. Hey, why'd she fire? Oh, I guess. God damn it. Missed the chance to kill him. Thank you, Eugene. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, it is. God damn it. So Levi has to choose between Erwin and saving Armin, and of course they'll both be on opposing sides. And yeah. I know Levi is gonna want to give it to Erwin. Yeah, it's kind of a selfish issue on Levi. Let's not pretend it's not. So, which of command, guys? It's a tough choice. Yeah. Are you gonna let them both die, guys? And you take it by force and you give it to Armin, then what happens? Come on, think. All good points, actually. Side of the wall.
Kyojinを滅ぼすことができるのは悪魔だ。私たちにはエルヴィンがまだ必要なんだ。あの壁の中で希望のできる。確かにアルミンは1歳だ。だがまだエルヴィンの経験と統率力が。I'm sorry, but they're just being goddamn selfish. At this point, come on, you guys need to go the hell up. It's fair for them to choose who to bring back. We've all lost someone, people. He cares about Erwin. So I think he's gonna give it to Armin. I believe the reason he's gonna give it to Armin is because of what
Erwin said, that his agenda is really just the truth. That's it. Even if Armin's dreams were a lot further than that, right? So I think he's gonna give it to Armin instead. Please don't hesitate and end up losing.
Erwin.
Forever my hero.
夢を諦めて死んでくれ。新兵たちを地獄に導け。はい。ありがとう。
Let's just hope they hurry and do this before he escapes or some other shit goes down. You just killed Armin, and now you're asking for help? Come, a Titan.
こいつを許してやってくれないか。こいつは悪魔になるしかなかった。再び地獄に呼び戻そうとした。休ませてやらねえと。
I don't know, I would have been sad for shit so far, and
まだ先になりそうだ。
もう死んだ。
So I'm curious how the Titan abilities will work now if as Bertholdt. I'm just got to have him back. At least one now. Alright, so there we have it, episode 18 of Attack on Titan. Wow. I don't know, we're faced with a tough choice this episode to choose between Armin and saving Erwin. And I said off the bat that these two are my two favorite characters in the series so far. And I knew I was going to lose one or the other. And I don't. It wouldn't have mattered who they went with. I would have hated that someone had to go, right? I would have liked to have kept these two around a bit longer. But in the end, I mean, they end up choosing Armin, and both sides. I felt they both made some good points on both sides for arguing for who should get it. I don't know if I should call it uncharacteristic, but at the same time, I still think that Mikasa and Eren, while they made some good points for Armin, they were acting a bit selfishly in terms of, okay, let's save him because he's our friend and we don't want to lose anyone, or we've lost enough people, as to suggest that they're the only ones who have lost anything all this time. I mean, we've been following Eren since the very beginning, and we've seen his losses as well. But we can't lose sight of the fact that there are other atrocities happening around, the carnage around him. Other people are suffering too. Other people have lost their families and friends and comrades and stuff like that. So I thought it was a bit selfish. And I don't know, the way I see it, if she killed Levi or forcefully took the syringe and then gave it to Armin, what then? And what would the plan have been? You would have disobeyed your commander. You'd have let your superior Erwin die, and they just find himself being court-martialed or something because they didn't. Yeah, what was the plan, right? But at the same time, Levi was also being selfish because although he kept saying that Erwin is what humanity needs, he was making that choice for selfish reasons because Erwin is his friend and comrade. So he wanted to save him for that reason and not necessarily for humanity. So everyone was talking them up for their own personal reasons and masquerading as, this is what's needed for humanity. But in the end, either choice I felt would have served the same purpose. Erwin and Armin are very similar in the way they think and strategize, right? They're the two most intelligent scouts on the team. I do think, I mean, in terms of humanity as a whole, I do think Erwin should have been the best choice for them to give the syringe to. Alright, and I say this because, alright, look at it this way. So far, they've not been able to make any steps forward without making a lot of sacrifices, right? This means putting people in situations where you know that they're gonna die, but you know you kind of have to do it, and the for humanity's survival, for the greater purpose, for the bigger picture, you do, and you have to send these men to their deaths, and that's not something that can be done lightly, right? Do you see Armin making those decisions and riding out with his men beyond the wall, charging at the Beast Titan and running them forward to their death? No, I do not see that happening, right? Now, over time, maybe he could become that person, but right now he's not. And right now, I feel as though for humanity's sake, they would need someone more experienced, someone who's willing to make the tough choices. And in that instance, Erwin would have been the better choice for humanity. The argument for Armin is, and where he would be a good choice was, on the battlefield itself, right? Going one-on-one or commanding a small group, where he can put his out of the box thinking to work, right? So as a Titan, fighting or commanding a small team or fighting one-on-one, I can see Armin being the better choice. So as a Titan, Armin is the better choice, but as someone who they need to lead them forward, Erwin would have been the better choice, right? So it depends on what their direction is here. So if they're trying to save humanity, I think Erwin would have been the better choice, better person to revive and bring back. But I mean, he slapped Levi's hand away, which suggests that he wants to leave that. He wants to leave that to the new generation, right? Because the old ones have messed things up. So they've messed things up a lot, right? And so I believe Erwin wanted to leave that to the newer generation, and so I'm still sad to see him go though. But he went out like a boss. He did, right? This man is the hero of Attack on Titan. Okay. So we're left with Armin, and it was a tough choice. Unfortunately, I would have actually preferred if they had gotten Reiner's ability instead of Bertholdt's. And I blame Jean for this because it's his damn fault, right? Well, I guess in a way, because Hanji was going to just kill him right there, and then they wouldn't have gotten that chance in it anyway, right? But I would have preferred that they had got Reiner's ability, or Reiner is dead. One or the two, not Reiner getting away. So we have Jean to thank for that. And I mean, I just don't think he should be feeling sentimental at this stage. These guys just slaughtered their entire team and are responsible for the massacre that started here at this moment, at this place where it all began, right? Shiganshima. So I don't know. The time for sentiment has gone. It's passed a long time ago, right? So I mean, they hesitated to kill Reiner, and the Beast Titan managed to claim him back. So this will not be the last we've seen of him, and of course he'll be coming back with a vengeance because Bertholdt was now eaten. So yeah, and the enemies just keep coming back, right? So there was a conversation between Eren and Zeke, the Beast Titan, and he suggested that he told Eren that he will come back to save him. To save him from what? And is a question, I guess. But he seems to be familiar with Dr. Yeager, Eren's father, and I mean, I guess we can make the assumption that they're both from the same wall civilization, wherever it is that I suspect that might be. So they're both from the same place, all right? And at least that's my guess. But in terms of, he said his dad brainwashed him, and I don't know. They're painting Eren's dad to be a villain of sorts, right? And they've been trying to do that for a while now. Rod Rice did the very same thing, right? But if these guys are in fact, that clan, that family bloodline that is immune to Rod Rice's abilities, I don't get why they wouldn't be on the same side as Dr. Yeager, right? Since he was trying to break the cycle, right? but Zeke seems to know, or he mentioned last episode that they're better off. You know, they don't know. They're better off not knowing the truth. That the truth was hidden from them by the king. You know, so we don't know what that truth is yet. So now that the dust has settled, we starting to call it a draw. I guess I don't call that a draw. I mean, you guys lost one person and they lost several, including Erwin, and Erwin is more valuable than every goddamn person there. So I don't call that a draw. But at the same time, they're gonna retreat, and I don't know. All that's left now, I guess, is for them to get to the basement, and Erwin sadly is no longer alive to see what the truth is, whatever that might be. So I do hope next episode we can get to the goddamn basement and find out what the hell is down there, and what this all means for humanity, and some answers, right? It needs to be worth Erwin's death, right? It needs to be worth Erin's death. So, but at the same time, I'm curious to see what Armin will look like in Titan form, whether or not he will adapt the same abilities as Reiner, or it changes somewhat based on the person that consumed it. So I'm excited to see what the rest of the season will reveal to us and will look like for our characters. Alright, be sure to post down in the comments, let me know what your thoughts are and your theories on Zeke, his relationship with Dr. Yeager, and if you would have chosen to save Erwin or Armin, right? I mean, they made some pretty good points for both of them being saved, but I think for the betterment of humanity, Erwin should have been the best choice. So post down in the comments, let me know what your choice would have been. Hit like or subscribe, and I will see you guys